Hi, my name is Dasha, and today we will be talking about 3 S's of effective networking. A group or system of interconnected people or things. This is how the Oxford Dictionary defines the word network. But how big should this group be? How should you go about building your web of connections? I address these and other related questions in this discussion about job search focused networking and provide some tips on how to optimize your career focused network through consistent and well thought through efforts. Say for instance you have been looking for a job for quite a while and you have been doing it via submitting your CV on various job sites or through recruitment agencies, but unfortunately to no avail, or you got bored with your old job and would like to change. And these and many other cases, networking could be the key for you to succeed in attaining these goals. I believe that the broader you spread your networking net, the more people you're likely to touch and able to fall back on when the time of need comes. Some networking experts would disagree and claim that it is not the number of people you know, but the quality of the people you know. Quality is also essential, of course. You could, for instance, get to know only a few senior managers from your company. But would they help you understand what is happening on the ground? Would they be able to share an unbiased opinion of what the work environment is like on, say, the middle or junior levels? Perhaps, but you're more likely to get through an understanding of the company if you aim to establish connections with people from all different levels of seniority, including more junior employees across different departments. To accomplish this, you could perhaps prepare a map or organizational structure of your target company to understand it in more detail. So the first S of efficient job-focused networking is structure. You should aim to research the company's organizational structure and ideally draw out a diagram representing the layers of management, departments, and reporting lines. I recognize that it can be a challenging and sometimes seemingly impossible task, but there are many different ways to source this information. Search the news, press releases, company websites, LinkedIn, and you will gradually start filling the gaps and missing links on your organizational map. Keep updating and refining it on a regular basis, and you will soon end up with a good representation of the target company structure, including the names of the people you might want to approach. Similarly to any other worthy pursuit, you should strive to allocate a certain amount of time every day to your networking efforts. I would even go as far as to suggest that you should consistently aim to devote at least an hour per day to developing your network. But it all depends on your personal ambitions and the speed with which you would want to expand your connections. So now we have arrived at the second S of efficient job-focused networking. S for sustained effort. It is crucial to put sustained regular effort into building your network. It is no use, for instance, to research 5 companies in one day and then give up until resuming the work a month later. You could aim to prepare a plan, possibly Word and Excel, where you could input the newly acquired information, making it easier to track your progress and expand the information to a later stage. You could add the contact details for a person, their industry of expertise, their position, and brief details of your personal relationship with that person. You should try not to leave the document unupdated for more than a few days. Although you should always aim for a bigger and broader network, you should also be careful not to spread your efforts too widely. You would want to include people who are relevant to your job search. So for instance, it wouldn't make much sense to research a local supermarket if you are not aiming for a career in retailing. Once you have compiled your initial contact database and started getting to know people, make sure you approach them on an informational basis to learn more about them, their experiences, and ask them for advice and guidance. Don't take people for granted, and make sure you keep a close watch on your phone conversations, emails, and personal meetings to prevent the negative impression that you're just trying to get a job. So here comes the final S. Put all your networking efforts under close scrutiny to impress your contacts, to gain as much knowledge as possible about them, and avoid just to get the job attitude. Keep track and log all the key points and learnings from your conversations, and change the direction immediately once you spot the warning signals. Trying to be sincerely interested in the other person, wanting to understand how the company operates, asking for their advice, and being grateful for their time would help you build a rapport with your contact and make them more inclined to talk and help you in the future. I would be interested to know your tip for successful job search networking. Please feel free to share your opinions and post comments. Thank you very much. Bye bye.